Appreciate everybody that's coming on the show. Um, you already know this is your boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and welcome to another episode on What's the Words podcast. And like always, we always love and appreciate you always coming in and sharing and commenting and also liking and also spreading the word. Um, but we got some things that we gotta talk about today. We got some real things we gotta talk about. It. So, Sean, you want me to start off, or you want to do it, brother?
You started off, brother. Started off.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, one of the main topics that's been talked about during out this sports world, sports world is what Miami Heat did, linking information about LeBron James introductory press conference that's supposed to be held, um, I believe this week or something like that, or next week or something like that. Um, Bro, in your opinion, man, is this a big thing or is nothing to you?
To me, it's nothing, bro. And the only reason I say it's nothing is because Brian has been linked to so many different teams throughout this process. I
Yeah,
mean, even things like Philly, him saying trust the process, him taking pictures of the skyline. That's all could be seen as leaked footage. So yeah, the Heat did this, but maybe this is just them. I don't know. I don't think it's nothing though. I think it's nothing, bro. Only because of how long this process has been. I mean, at this point, I feel like this process is being dragged, and I feel like
yeah,
any team is gonna make the most and look at anything and try to make any sign just to make this man pick a team. Maybe seeing this leaked information will make him pick the team, even if it is the Heat. Just pick it. Just say it. We're ready. We're ready for him to say it because at this point now we're getting tired of waiting.
yeah,
Honestly, I don't know about you, but even though I've been a huge Ron the Philly guy, at this point I don't really care now. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's been like 2 weeks, bro.
yeah,
It's been like two
yeah,
two weeks of seeing Brian to this team or Brian to that team. I'm tired of it now, bro. Now I just want him on the team now. So I can get my life over. Like I need to move on. I need to move past Brian at this point.
yeah, yeah. I feel what you're saying. I agree. I agree with you completely, bro. But to answer the question, I feel like this is kind of nothing as well. I think this definitely is a sign to Miami that they really want LeBron, or they're trying to like throw link information. I mean you notice that they linked it and then they automatically deleted it.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel like this really is nothing. Um, but it's also a sign that Pat Riley and all the other people in Miami wants this guy to um play for the Miami Heat. Yeah, at this point, man, it's a drag. It's annoying. This point, like um, LeBron picked a team already. You know what I mean? It's been over 2 weeks, since you departed from the Los Angeles Lakers, and now you're just winging around. I think I know he know. I think he knows where he knows that where he's gonna go. I think at this point he's just being a drag,
Hmm.
and yeah, and I know part of it what he was saying in the Fanatic Fest about his decision was that his decision was going to be based off his daughter and how she feel about it, this and the third. And I know Rich Paul said that he don't know nothing, but um, you know, they be lying, they be
Yeah.
Kevin. You know what I mean? I do believe Rich Paul knows exactly where he's going, but he's just trying to protect what LeBron is not trying to, reveal to the world right now. You know what I mean? Trying to make it act like he's acting dumb, act like he doesn't know what um you know no information that he doesn't have. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's yeah, it's a drag at this point, man. You just gotta just pick a team already at this point. It's just annoying right now. Everybody's really waiting for what's going on. Like literally, people is literally waiting for uh LeBron to make a decision they can't go on their vacation because this guy ain't make no decision yet, which is crazy to me. And so yeah, Brian, man, just say where you're gonna go. At this point, I think people don't care at this point, and I'm starting to not care either. But the only reason I gotta be caring about because of this show, but you know what I mean. But you know, I think probably Miami did that was trying to probably, you know, give, hits and stuff like that to fans and stuff like that, trying to create entertainment, you know what I mean? To say,
Mhm.
ooh, did this really he really going to Miami, or if they linked information that is true, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, trying to make people, on their head all, trying to figure things out, you know what I mean? So um but yeah, I do think this is nothing too. Uh, but we'll see what happens with LeBron. But yeah, man, LeBron, man, you drawing.
Hmm.
You just drawing, bro. You really is drawing, bro. And just say what you're gonna be at already, and let's get it over with. And let's move on. Let's just
Yeah.
move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let us know how you feel about LeBron and the Miami Heat, and they link information about him possibly going to Miami. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? You think it's something? You think it's nothing? Let us know how you feel about the comments below. We want to hear from you all day, every day. And we appreciate everybody that's tuning in as well. And also thank y'all for the like and stuff. Oh yeah, people starting to come in. I know that's right. I know it was just a matter of time. Yep. So yeah, so we're gonna continue with football. I mean basketball. Um, Also news today that Victor Wembanyama is the new cover of 2K27. Brother, in your opinion, do you think he deserves to be on the cover at this early stage of his career right now?
Yeah. He definitely deserves it. I mean, we all know that Wembanyama is going to be the face of the NBA. He's the future of the
Hmm.
NBA, and the performances that he's already showing, he's showing that he's one of one. I mean, this year he was Defensive Player of the Year.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not sure if he was in a running of for MVP or not, but he won. He won Defensive Player of the Year this early in his career. So I mean, yeah, he deserves it. I mean, he got his team to the finals. So yeah, I definitely think Victor Wembanyama deserves it, and it's not gonna be the only time that he's on this on a cover. I do hope that he doesn't. I don't know if it's a 2K cover curse. I'm not sure,
Not that I know of.
but yeah, he definitely deserves it. Um, I don't know who else I would have put on there besides maybe Jalen Brunson. Who won
I can
MVP
agree.
this year?
Uh, Alexander.
Alexander Shea was it
He
last year?
won it
So
back to back. Yeah.
only other person I would have put on there is Jalen Brunson. That's it. But so no, I think Wembanyama that was a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that too as well. I think with Victor Wembanyama, is the cover of 2K27. I think uh, Caitlin Clark is also too as well, and also
Mhm.
Derrick Rose is a part of it, the cover as well. But
Yeah,
this is showing. I think this is showing that Victor, he's arrived. He's arrived. The man, he ain't going nowhere. He's going to be the face, one of the faces of the NBA in the near future. Well, not the near future. Well, now the future starts now. And I think with Victor, I mean, you seen what he has done last year. He has done phenomenal, man. We did not expect the year that he had when he took his team all the way to the championship round. I didn't expect that either. I didn't pick the San Antonio Spurs to go all the way to the finals, but they did. And um, and not only that, the way that the how that playoff um run came about. It was more like Victor, like if you got Victor on your team, man, it's gonna be, it's gonna be hell. You know what I mean? Going around and stuff like that. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? We doing
Yeah,
all
what's
right,
up?
man. Thanks for asking. We appreciate you. How you doing? How you doing? Well, yeah, though. That's Victor definitely shocked everybody, and he also was just letting everybody know that he coming, and he coming with a vengeance. This league is definitely he definitely gonna be the forefront of the league for sure for years to come. And this was just a set stone right here of Victor heading into that direction with him in his basketball career and beyond. And so yeah, I believe that he definitely deserves it. Um, and I don't think it's really that early because he has made a greater impact earlier early in his career. I mean, we going for 2 years. He going his third year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, going his third year. And so, you know, I mean that stuff happens like that when you have a breakout year. You know what I mean? Like Saquon. You know what I mean? Saquon had a crazy year that year. He wound up being the cover of 2K26. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how it happens when you have a crazy year, breakout year. The odds of you being in the face of a cover of whether it's football, basketball, or anything, uh, it will present itself to you. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
and Victor had that phenomenal year. So, I'm not mad about it. I'm not, you know, if anything, I'm happy for him. I just hope that I guess the curse doesn't really affect him.
yeah. And
But
I was gonna say when like even watching the games, you could see that Wembanyama was really carrying that team. So it's
literally,
like I don't if like I said, if not him, the only other person to me that could have got it was Jalen Brunson. I think you could make an argument that Jalen Brown could have got it, but
you remember the 76ers, huh? You had to
yeah,
bring him that name, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like saying that name, brother. Jalen Brown,
Yeah, now
the
you do.
Philadelphia 76er.
I'm crying.
Jersey
I'm
coming soon.
crying. You said who coming? Who coming soon?
I said Jersey, the Jersey coming soon.
Oh, Jersey coming soon. I think AI beat you to it though.
It's okay. Mhm.
No, but yeah, I feel what you saying though, man. I mean, cause also, yeah, you're right, cause Jalen Brunson did the same thing, man. He was going crazy too. So,
Yeah,
uh, yeah, but I mean, I think Brunson gonna get his opportunity to be in front of the cover. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, I mean, what a year for Victor Wembanyama. I mean, he just signed a new contract extension. You know what I mean? And even though he, like has some money left over on the table, which I didn't really like that, but that's his business. But
mm,
you know what I mean. But he did what he did because he felt that he wanted to do more for the team and have the organization have more money or more flexibility, so they can get those type of players that they need to, I guess, go to the next level and which is winning the championship. And so. Um, and then now Victor Wembanyama was in the cover of 2K of 2K27. What a phenomenal year for Victor Wembanyama. Just what a phenomenal year, and it's only going to get greater. As he continued to progress, as his career it continued to ascend. You feel me?
yeah,
You know,
yeah. That's
but
facts.
yeah, real talk. Well, let us know how you feel about Victor Wembanyama. Do you think that he's deserving to be the cover of 2K27 or not? Let us know how you feel down in the comments below about this specific topic. But yeah, also, but yeah, congratulations to Victor Wembanyama on being the cover of 2K. That
Mm,
being said, we going to turn to another topic that I think that everybody is kind of shocked with the whole entire sports world with ESPN. ESPN has definitely made some cuts. But the one cut that everybody was shocked about was the departure of Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark got fired on ESPN. In your opinion, bro, was this a mistake on ESPN? Yeah.
This was definitely a mistake on their end. I mean, Ryan Clark was one of the people that actually knew what they was talking about. I mean, it's a lot of people on that show that come on there that might just have a great personality or it's just boring, but know like the just knows a lot of information about sports. I feel
Right.
like Ryan Clark was the perfect blend of having a personality and knowing what he's talking about. The way that they did it while he was on air.
Uh,
So that was really messed up. 1 minute he's there, 1 minute he's off because they just told him out of nowhere that he was fired. So I feel like ESPN that's messed up. Um, they could have been way more professional than that. Even if you're going to fire him, you let him know. Let him know after the show, or let him know prior to the show that so that he don't have to be there. You don't do that while he's on air. But again, yeah, it's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake. And I was watching the interview. It's kind of like messed up now because since they fired him so late, it's a lot of of those spots or those TV spots that he could have been on. It's probably closed. They probably already got their roster filled. So now he's gonna have to wait. But like I told you, like I do think that his podcast, The Pivot, I think that this allows him to take that to the next level for right now. I think
uh,
the pivot is gonna go up for sure. Yo, what's up?
yeah. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. I feel what you're saying, though. I definitely feel what you're saying. That was it. That was
Yeah,
your
yeah. I was waiting.
your mic.
I was
I
waiting
was
for you.
with. Oh, okay, that's all right. Um, yeah, ESPN. Um, all they care about is a money grab. All they care about is a money grab. They don't care about the value of people. Um, ESPN, you're stupid. You're stupid. You letting go of a great talent like Ryan Clark is just that's just not good business at all. Period. I don't care what you think or how many times he missed the show or you call him a part timer or whatever the case may be. He's not a part timer. Last time I checked, he has been the anchor for NFL Live. You know what I mean? Who the heck is going to be next in line? Marcus Spears? No offense to Marcus Spears, but I don't think he got the juice to cup. I don't think he got enough juice to be the man. That's just the truth to me. You know what I mean? I'm keeping the whole band with you. I'm keeping it real. I mean, he cool and all, but he don't got what it takes. And you know what I mean? And so uh, what they did to Ryan was definitely trifling, was definitely nasty. If I'm Ryan Clark, I will not go back to ESPN, even if they asked me to come back. The way that they did it was completely nasty. I know a lot of people say that finally that that he's gone because of I guess things that he say on the air kind of make people like think like, oh God, what is he talking about and stuff. But I mean, he's a man that speaks his mind. You know what I mean? A man that he feels he's a player. He's an analyst, but he also is a player, and so he breaks down the two, difference between a player version and an analyst version. And I think some people on ESPN don't like that because of the way that he shows his, I guess, way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. D. Harris, my God,
Yo,
my
yo,
man, you
yo,
already
brother.
know. You know what I mean? And so the way that he come across, I think, with him and his personality, they didn't really like it. You know what I mean? And so, um, and the fact that they fired him while he was on the air is definitely totally disrespectful. Disrespectful. The man been in ESPN for 10 years. 10 years, brother. 10 years. Been in there for 10 years, and that's how you treat the man. Going back to him like that, it just shows that you're nothing but a number when it comes to ESPN. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people that be saying, oh, yeah, Stephen A. Smith should have been done more because he got more, I guess, more juice, to talk to the bosses and all that. But, you know, I don't know, man. It just, it's just really sad of what that whole entire situation came about. But if I'm Ryan Clark, I will not go back to ESPN at all because they don't have no character, they don't have no class, they don't have no respect at all. All it is just a money grab. And if you don't revenue them no money, you know what I mean, then you're not valued
Yeah,
or the type of money that they want to see. You're not a value type of guy. But the thing about it is, it's like Ryan was a type of value type of guy. I don't know why they fired him, probably the way that his personality is or whatever the case may be. But and then not to mention next year they ESPN, the whole NFL Live, they're supposed to be hosting the Super Bowl. Who the heck is going to see Marcus Spears, starring Marcus Spears in the Super Bowl, bro, next year? I'm not seeing it. I don't care
yeah,
about Marcus Spears. We want to see Ryan Clark.
yeah,
But hey man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I knew that other cups was coming. I know Bart got fired. I know Cam got fired. I mean, I already knew Cam was going to get fired because he was going there for like occasionals and stuff like that. Like when they have HBCU, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Then he
yeah,
was going. Yeah, so I already know he was already a part timer. I know he mad right now because he kicked off ESPN. He talking about he never gonna go to First Take and do ESPN even if they ask him no more. Man, bro, whatever. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. But Ryan was really a faithful, like, dedicated type guy, and
yeah,
so. Um, but yeah, man. After all this with the whole Ryan Clark, I saw his quote and like his statement. After the whole thing, he got his head up and everything like that, and what you was talking about the pivot and stuff like that, and him doing his whole show on the
mm,
podcast on YouTube, definitely been sky high, doing his own thing. Um, you know, it's ESPN loss. It really is ESPN loss because I think he's a great, phenomenal talent. He breaks things down real good, but he breaks things down in a way that's like that's very intriguing. You know what I mean? He has a certain type of style that's very different and but unique. You know what I'm saying? And so um, I do believe somebody gonna pick him up though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I do believe he's gonna get picked up, bro. He's gonna get picked
I don't
up.
think so. Not right
I
now.
think.
He's not. I think later on, yeah, but right now, I don't think. I think everything is kind of like closed off.
Well, I'll say it depends on what happens. I mean, like, cause I could see him going to working on Sunday night football. I could see him doing Thursday night. My opinion, I think he'll be great in Thursday night football. With a part of the with Richard Sherman and Tony Gonzalez and all them guys. I think he'll be very perfect down there. Because
I think
they
he
have a
would,
unique
but
type.
I feel like that's kind of like. I think he'll only do that if somebody else leaves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying if somebody else leave or whatever case may be, I feel like I think that'll be the best like spot for him. Especially because he's doing the pivot and all that type of stuff. He usually do that with like every week.
Nah,
Nah. Well,
nah.
I mean, well, you get what I'm saying, but he do Thursday night prime time. He could do his
Yeah,
podcast. It's not really a lot of hard labor he got to do, and he's still getting good money. You feel what I mean? And so, I can see him doing Sunday night too. I ain't gonna lie, but I see him more doing the Thursday night stuff, Thursday night football or something like that. I don't see him doing no Fox or no CBS or anything like that. But I see him doing like the prime time Jones, like probably Monday, probably no, not Monday 'cause that's ESPN. But
yeah,
like Sunday night or Thursday night. I can definitely see that.
yeah. Either way, I read that Stephen A. wasn't happy about it, so yeah.
You
Now
should do something about
ESPN
it.
they gonna have to do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. I think they
It's
say
too late
he spoke.
now.
I think he said he spoke to ESPN after he found out.
But he said it was out of his control.
Yeah, I mean it is.
I mean, if you got juice like you say you got juice, Stephen A. Smith. You know, you talk all that stuff about you the man and this and the third like that, and you was the one that brings Shannon Sharp in to your show. Why can't you help Ryan Clark get his job back?
Well, Shannon Sharp ain't there no more, so that was
No,
me and Chris.
I'm trying to make an example. I was trying to make an example. Like you was the
Nah,
one that, huh?
I'm just saying that was the wrong guy to use.
No, I'm saying like, no, I'm saying like he was the one that pulled Shannon Sharp to ESPN. Feel me? Like he was the one that
Hmm.
pulled Shannon Sharp to ESPN. He said Stephen A. is gonna make something happen. He probably will, but I don't think. But if I'm Ryan Clark, I won't go back there no more. Even if Stephen A. Smith does do something and he wind up offering him his job back, would you go back? I mean, you gotta answer that, guy. Would you go back? I know I wouldn't.
Me personally, I wouldn't go back.
Exactly.
Only because they fired him on air. If they didn't fire him on air, then I would be like, I would probably come back. But getting fired while on air is crazy.
That's disrespectful. That's like the top disrespect.
Yeah, that is disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. Like I saw him got fired, and literally I was watching NFL Live, and he was talking about the Eagles. He was really talking about the Eagles, and he didn't even know he got fired. You feel what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it was just disrespectful. And the fact that you don't have the guts to tell me, I have to be on the air that and it had to be linked all over social media that I'm fired and I'm doing my job, and you couldn't come after it was over and say, "Oh yeah, Ryan, we love you and this and the third, but some things that we're doing differently, we gotta let you go." No
Mhm.
face to face confrontation. ESPNs are cowards for that. ESPN, you're a coward. That's what's gonna be my title on that short video. ESPN cowards. Yeah, all right, got it. ESPN coward. That's gonna go viral. All right, no, you're cowards for doing that. That man dedicated 10 years, bro, and you treat him like that. ESPN, you are cowards. Period.
Mm.
He,
Uh,
he laughing because it's the truth. It's the truth, brother. It's the truth, bro. Why would you do that? Like, it's all right, but Ryan gonna go back. He's gonna get back in the seat and Sweden. I can't wait, and I can't wait for someone to pick him up, and he really want, and he'll be in a different environment, and he'll be able to be free and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so,
yeah,
you
that's why I
know,
say I really do think the pivot is going to go crazy now. Now that he's going to actually have time to really just focus on that as of right now, I think the pivot is going to go crazy.
I
As
do
far as
too.
the interview questions, everything, the production, I think you about to see a step up.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, yeah. Just Ryan. You know, when your pivot go crazy, just make sure you invite what's the word sports podcast on the show. We would love to be on. You know, we on your side. We on your side, brother. Let us know. Right, Sean?
Yeah,
That's
and we'll
right.
go to the party.
Yeah, we on your side, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? So okay. But but yeah though, man. What you guys think about Ryan Clark getting fired from ESPN? Um, you know, did you think ESPN made a mistake or they didn't, or do you think it's a big thing or nothing? Let us know how you feel about the whole entire firing with ESPN longtime analyst Ryan Clark. And just by that being said, we're going to continue with the next topic about Archie Manning. Archie Manning, coming off a year last year, has was like an up and down type year for him. I think he's about to step into being a senior, correct? This year,
Is he?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe he's gonna be a senior this year. I'll go back and check, but
feel like he want to be a junior, but he could be a senior. Did it, sir?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's actually he be a junior this year. He's
Yeah,
stepping yeah, yeah,
yeah.
junior. So he'll be a junior. But he's eligible to be in the draft this year as well.
Uh-huh.
When the season is over this year. But Archie Manning, man. People say that he's a great talent and everything like that. He runs real good. But in your opinion, man, this year, as you feel like, that this year this might be his last year until he get drafted, in the NFL. Do you think that this year is a make or break for him?
No, and the only reason I say no is because this is not his last year.
You
He
don't
he
think
still has
so?
another year left. He can go out this year, but he doesn't have to go out. He still has one more year left if this year doesn't go as planned. I don't. There's no rush to get into the league. If anything, I think he needs to polish himself and get himself better. Because I mean, his freshman year he redshirted. His first year was last year, and he had a up and down. He had his moments, and he had his moments where he played bad. So it's like I feel like this season is the year where he will step up, but I don't think it's make or break. I'm not gonna say make or break. I think this season can definitely make him though. It can definitely make. I don't think it breaks him because he still have one more year. Now, if he has a horrible year, will he go high? Probably not. But I think if let's say he plays bad this year and then he plays good next year, I think he'll still find himself a good spot, especially because of his last name, and that's the key right there. Is his last name. He's a Manning. He's gonna. I think he's gonna ball out this year though. So I think this is the year that makes him. If he can play high this year, he's gonna go to the draft and he's gonna be a first rounder. He will be a first rounder, and I do think that he'll be on a team like the Jets. Put him right back in New York. You heard?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. Um, is this a make or break for Archie Manning? Um, I think this is a very important year for him. So if I had to say, I say make. Yeah, I think it's a make or break for him. Um, no matter if he decides to play this year and then leave next year to go to the draft, or he play this year and then decide not to go to the draft and play another year as a senior. This is the most important year because people are looking at you. You know what I mean? The Archie, you're a Manning and you're a quarterback. And like you said before, bro, he's um he's a guy that's supposed to be um holding up the Manning name. You feel what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Not the way that Eli did it or Peyton man, but in his own right. You get what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? He's supposed to be holding that type of standard. People say that he should be a top probably top 5 or top 10 top prospect coming out of the draft.
Mm.
Well, the past couple years he hasn't been showing that he has been a top 5 or top 10 top prospect. He's not really consistent enough. I think I need to see more consistency with him. But I think this year is more important because at the end of the day, we don't know what his mentality is after the year is over. He probably would say, "Oh, I'm going to the league," or I might go to the stay for another year. I think a lot of people is looking at Archie Manning and saying, "Yo, is he a guy that we're going to see?" um, you know, is a franchise quarterback. You
Mm,
know, it's times where he's been showing it, and it's times that he hasn't been showing it. But you know, that's what the consistency comes from. I believe that this year he has to show a lot of consistency. He has to work on himself, and he has to be around people or quarterbacks or around areas that will help him develop to be a better quarterback. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I would say
And
me personally, I would kind of give him kind of a pass last year because again, that was his first year, so it's kind of like it was a new feeling for him. It's kind of like being a freshman. So I kind of give him a pass for like all the up and downs. I feel like that's normal, whether you a freshman or a rookie. It's normal for you to have those ups and downs. So again, yeah. So this season is a make it season for him, and he ain't step up. But go ahead, continue, brother.
no, yeah. I agree with you saying, bro. I mean, but I think that this year he has to show some stuff. He got to show some stuff. He got to show who he really is because at the end of the day, it's like I don't really know who Archie Manning is. You know what I mean? I don't really know really his identity for real, for real. I know he's a good quarterback. He's a great runner. He's accurate with the football and everything like that. But but he's not consistent and um, can he? I haven't seen him really take a game and come put it on his shoulders. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm,
And you know what I mean. Things like that matters, especially in football now today, because you know we got football teams need to see can you be that man when things are going down, when you're down, when it's 4th and 3 and you need that one possession to continue to drive. Can you make that happen? You know what I
mm,
mean? And can you be that guy? You know what I mean? And so and then also you're supposed to be a Manning, so you're supposed to be already at the top prospect of talent. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
so if you don't show that consistency this year, I'm really gonna find it hard to believe for people or teams to really show to really like put him as a top 10, no matter if he's a man or not. I mean, you look at um no, that's kind of a bad example. But I was gonna say Shador, but that's kind of a bad example. But
Mm,
but yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like no matter who you are, whether you are LeBron James or you're LeBron James' son or whatever the case may be, or you a legend to somebody's son, you got to showcase your own way. You know what I mean? You got to showcase your own um, gift. You know what I mean? And I gotta see more of Archie Manning to say, okay, he's gonna be at the top of the top prospects in the league. Because I don't know. I don't know. I still feel like he's a solid quarterback, but I
yeah.
can't say that you get what I'm saying as of right now. But I can't say right now, oh yeah, man, this is the hottest quarterback coming out of college. Something like that. Whoever gets him, they gonna be crazy. They already got a franchise quarterback. They gonna be solid. I can't confidently, honestly say that. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like that this year is more important. Is a lot more important because he got to show people who Archie Manning is. He got to show people what he's all about
Mm,
and how he's gonna use and how he's gonna handle in certain situations in the game and how he's gonna take it and how he's gonna handle it because the league is looking at that. You know what I mean? You look at same thing with like high school. Like in high school, when you're doing in high school, you talk about you take the SATs. Colleges what look at SATs, but they also look at what? They also look at your sophomore year and your junior year because they in their mind they are the most important years to see what type of student you are. You feel me? Or what we or who you are. So you know, um, if we're trying to grab you or trying to accept you, you know what I mean? We know what you can bring
mm,
to the table. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they, accept you or not. That's why I feel like this is a challenge for Archie Manning. I feel like that this year the NFL is going to be looking at him. The teams are going to be looking at him. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
think
so,
I think teams was already looking at him once he went to college because of the last name was Manning. I think
well,
that's
yeah,
how it's gonna be. I can like kind of like how you was gonna say Shador. It's kind of like similar to Shador because I feel like people once Shador got to Colorado, it was all eyes on Shador. Once Arch Manning went to college, it's
that's,
all eyes on him because his last name's a Manning. I mean, Eli, Hall of Famer, Peyton, Hall of Famer. Their father, I don't know if their father's a Hall of Famer or not, but pretty sure he played football though, right?
yeah, he did.
Yeah. So I was
Well, he's not in
like,
the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is.
yeah, all right, but yeah, you got Peyton and Eli as your brother. It's like you gotta live up, and then the thing about him is he's more athletic than both of them.
Exactly.
Way
Right.
more athletic.
Yeah.
Now his arm might not be better, but I feel like that's something that we gotta actually see. We gotta see if he can develop because he's still young. His arm can develop at any point in time. So
Right.
that's something that we gotta see as time goes by, especially during this season, during this college season. See what he does with it with his arm. See what he does with his legs. See if he improves. See if he's seeing the field. What is he getting better with? Like you said, teams are going to see if he's a franchise quarterback. Has he gotten better from last year? Has he learned from his mistakes? It's a lot of
Right.
things that teams is going to be looking for, and it's a lot of things that he's going to be looking for himself because it's expected for them to be in at least the playoffs. They need to be in the college playoffs competing and to be in the national
National
championship.
championship. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of expectations on him, and that's part of him having that last name Manning. He needs to live up to them expectations. And if he wants to be a high pick, if he wants to be known as the best quarterback, he can't run away from these expectations. He got to live up to them.
Yeah. You said it right, brother. You said it right. It's the truth. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not saying that he can, be just like Eli and stuff like that, but he has to be the best version of himself in his own way, in
Mm,
his own Manning. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. When it comes to you got that last name Manning and you playing football, and you're a quarterback. Oh yeah, everybody got their eyes on you. Both
mm,
of your uncles is a Hall of Famer. So of course the ceiling is going to be crazy. You know what I mean? It's going to be high. I just feel like that with Arch Manning, he needs to uh, identify who he is and excel from who he is. You know what I mean? And
mm,
live up to the expectation. Because if you don't live up to the expectation, you know, it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be pretty bad. You know what I mean? And you're right. He definitely is athletic. He runs
mm,
crazy. I like his speed and stuff like that. And so,
mm,
he has the potential to be a franchise quarterback. We got to see more. Things that he made mistakes. Will he make those same mistakes this year, or did he correct them? Is he going to, take the extra initiative of this off season and really learning and studying and help and probably talk to his uncles, ask him for
mm.
guidance and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Or what I mean? The uncles know the all time great Tom Brady. I mean, you know what I mean? So I mean, yeah. So it's like I think Manny he has access. He has access. Your last name Manny, you have access. Period. You have access to top quarterbacks in the league and everything like that. So he needs to take advantage of that because if he doesn't, he's not going to be the quarterback that everybody think that he's going to be, or everybody think or strive him to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he needs to take advantage of those opportunities and really sit down and really go to work. And because um, a lot of eyes is going to be on him this year. I guarantee you, especially if he plays great and he's confident that he can go inside the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very very important year for Archie Manning, and I hope that he have a great breakout season. I hope that he wins Heisman. I hope he really goes crazy this year. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish him nothing but the best. I really do. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he wins the championship. Hope he wins Heisman Trophy. I hope he get all of that. Everything that's the vast of glory. I hope he gets all of it. You know what I mean? But you gotta work hard to get it, and you gotta want it. You know what I mean? For yourself, not for the Manning legacy. Cause make your own legacy. Just build off your own legacy. Peyton did his thing with Denver and all them other teams because he made his own legacy. Even though the name was Manning, he made it uh, in his own way. Same thing with Eli with the Giants. You know, a lot of people, a lot of people can argue that the reason why he's a Hall of Famer because he beat Brady twice. But you know what I mean. But in general though, he was a great not great, but he was a good quarterback. You know, I ain't gonna say great, but he was a good quarterback. You know, for the Giants, a legend and all that type of stuff. But he was a legend in his own right. Now Archie Manning, he gotta find his way. You know what I mean? And just build off that. You know what I mean? So I wish nothing but the best for the kid. You know what I mean? And I think he know all eyes is on him. I hope he does. But um, let's see how it plays out when college season starts. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But let us know how you feel about Archie Manning, man. Do you think it's a make or break for him this coming up season? Um, Let us know in your comments below. Comments are below, and continue to like the video, and make sure you share it to somebody. And that being said, we're gonna talk about the guy that I know Sean wanted to talk about. Uh, it's Cam Scatterable. Cam Scatterable last weekend or something like that was
Mhm.
doing a backflip after he just tore his ACL not too long ago and did a backflip and almost bust his ass, to
Yeah.
say the least. And um, just by by Cam Scatterable, man, what is your uh what is like your takeaway from that whole entire thing that he did?
Cam Scatterboo's a fool. Um, him and his crash out antics and him not thinking it's gonna lead to his downfall. I mean, you had surgery after when he was playing the Eagles. He hurt himself playing the Eagles. So you
Yeah, he
tore your
did. Yeah,
ACL. You tore your ACL. You missed a good amount of the season. A lot of games y'all might have been able to win if you actually didn't get hurt. But and now you over here doing backflips and almost falling. Well, what happens if you re-injure yourself? Now you out for another season. And mind you, this is only your second year. It's not like your years in where you got all this footage where that you can show teams if you get released. You're only in year two. You don't go to another team and become a starter. You're still fighting to be a starter on your own team. Cam, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's because you're still young, but it's showing a lot of immaturity. I mean, hey, come on, a backflip. Out of all the things you could have did, you do a backflip. Sit down. Just sit down somewhere. Go train. Go train. It's about to be training camp. Go train. Go do some workouts.
yeah, yeah.
But you want to be on a fight stage doing backflips, like I'm saying. I am crazy. It's because I'm not even a Giants fan, but it just pisses me off. I hate to see people just do dumb things for no reason. Like when you got so much talent in the world, because his rookie year, I feel like he showed flashes. He showed a lot of like to me, he was the best running back out of all the rookies. To me, there was a lot of great rookies in that class. A lot of rookies that went before him, but to me, he was the
Mhm.
best one. He was showing out with nothing. Now imagine he's on the field with Malik Neighbors. Um, who's the tight end they just got? Isaiah Likely
I really like
and
it.
all those Odell Beckham, all those other receivers they got, Jackson Dart. It's like it's so many options on that Giants team now for you to be doing dumb things to make yourself get hurt. And it's not even a guarantee that you're going to be the starter. It's no guarantee. So if you go into camp not 100%, it's not a guarantee that you're going to win that role. So yeah, that's what I think. I think he's a fool. I think he's young, a young dummy. That's what I think.
Young dummy, young dummy. I feel what you're saying. I definitely feel what you're saying.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I feel what you're saying. Um, as an Eagles fan, I'm happy. As an Eagles fan, I'm happy. But as a podcast whole co-host, I gotta speak reality. And the reality is, man, you're dumb as you know, blah 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 blah. I can't say the rest. He said, "Yeah, Sean." I mean, Sean told the truth. He told the truth. I mean, you stupid. I mean, but this is how New York does. New York just do stupid stuff. And unfortunately, Cam Scatterable was a part of that crap. And so, uh, but in my opinion, though, I don't think Cam Scatterable is going to be a guy um, um, that's going to be a running back that's going to be a real threat to everybody. You know, Rod, because he has shown glimpse. I mean, his first year, he runs so down fast and so
Mm,
hard, and it only and then guys like that runs hard like that, it only takes one hit and you done. And so um, he reminds me of the way that he runs like Derrick Henry, like a Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna have Cam Scatable is gonna have an injury report longer than longer than the New England Patriots resume of championships since Tom Brady got started for the New England Patriots.
mm.
This man gonna be hurt his whole entire career. Stamp on it. Stamp on it. It's going to happen. He's going to get hurt his whole entire career. You know why? Because the type of court running back he is, he really does need to chill. Like you said before, he definitely needs to chill. But you know, he like a guy that don't know how to chill. He don't know how to chill. You got to do something to, I guess, get some hype over himself or something like that. He needs the hypeness. He needs the energy, stuff like that. And I mean, they got a good quarter. I mean, they got a good head coach in John Harbaugh that that will sit him down. But Cam Scatter will look like he seems to me like a hard headed type of dude. I'm not gonna hold you. And so,
Yeah.
but I guarantee you, bro, Cam Scatterable, he's gonna be a great running quarterback, but he's gonna be a guy that's like, oh yeah, he had the potential to be a good running back, but his injuries got in the way. That's what they're gonna remember Cam Scatterable.
Yeah, and the thing is, everybody doesn't come back the same from ACL injuries. And then you,
Exactly.
like you said, his style of play, he already looks for contact, and which can lead to concussions. I'm pretty sure he had concussions last year.
Yeah, he just
So
didn't
you
tell
got
nobody.
you got a recovering ACL, and his style is not juking people or evading people. He's looking for contact. So
Yeah,
people is gonna be hitting his leg the whole season. So you
constantly.
doing
Yeah.
backflip right now, almost falling, is not a healthy sign. Especially when you know you're gonna be getting all that contact once you step on that field. I'd
hmm
rather you be 100%. I'd rather you get hit on the field tested than doing backflips. But
But the thing about it is, he
yeah,
embraced it. He
you said
embraced it.
what?
I said he embraced the contact.
Yeah, he
He
does.
embraced the hardcore contact.
He does. He does embrace it. He does love it. He loves getting contact. I mean, he loves it so much that he even joked about CTE. So yeah, yeah, he'll have some career. He want to be a wrecking ball.
Mhm.
I hope it goes well for him.
He's gonna be Humpty Dumpty.
Huh?
He's gonna be Humpty Dumpty. I'm telling you, I'm gonna call him Cam Scatterable Humpty Dumpty. When we go and talk to these Giants fans, bro, I'm gonna say, yeah, y'all running back is Humpty Dumpty because he don't know how to he don't know how to stay healthy.
Yeah.
He don't know how to stay healthy, and it's crazy because he's a good. He cracking up. And Humpty Dumpty Cam, Humpty Dumpty Cam. That's what I'm gonna call him, Humpty Dumpty Cam. Yeah, who that? Cam Scatterable. He's Humpty Dumpty. You know what I mean? But I mean that's the thing about it, man. Like, cause yeah, bro, yeah, Cam just he just all over the place. The young boy just all over the place, and like yeah, and it's crazy because they're gonna continue. He gonna continue play like that. They're gonna continue hit him with that leg like that, and eventually he's not gonna play the same. Watch.
Yeah.
Eventually he's not gonna play the same. He'll continue having that contact and stuff like that. With him, he's not gonna want to brace it no more, and it's gonna change this whole dynamic of his game. Well, I guess the way he approaches it, and I think he's gonna be wound up being like a scared type of little pussycat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
Yeah. I
serious.
mean, either that or he's going to split his reps.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be a bad look. And I already know they were talking about that Cam Scatterable was a better running back than Saquon was ever was.
Yeah, that's
Stop
not
it.
true.
They gotta stop it. They just say anything to just talk. That's not true at all. And so yeah. So Cam, I'm not Cam Scatterable. I'm not really, he's a good running back. When it comes to physicality, but he does too much, and that him being does too much is going to hurt his career. It's going to. It's going to hurt his career. Him doing dumb stuff that you see in your back, in your back, um, 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 picture here, then stuff like
Mhm.
that, stuff like that.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Stuff like that is going really going jack him up.
Yeah. Nah, you
So,
definitely right. You definitely right. He do the type things that, like, when you look out your back window and you just see the kids doing dumb things. That's the type things that Cam Scatterable does. And
yeah.
you sometimes you gotta really just you got pop him. As a coach, the coach gotta pop him, put him in place. Somebody gotta do it.
I think even if he does get popped in place, he still ain't gonna listen. He look like a hard-headed ball. But I mean, that's why I'm going by it. But yeah, you absolutely right, man. I think Cam, he's gonna be injury prone the rest of his career. He keep playing like that.
Yeah, might be.
He's gonna be like a Christian McCaffrey when it comes to like injury. When it comes to like injury reports, same thing with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
You
I
know
mean,
what I
at least
mean?
those players actually stamp their legacy though. I don't
Yeah.
even know if he gonna get the chance to stamp his legacy.
He a rookie. He just started.
Yeah, just I don't know. That's the problem, brother. He just started and we don't even know. We unsure about his future.
That's a problem. That's a problem. But as an Eagle fan, I don't care. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. As I don't care.
that's y'all headache. That's cool. We still gonna dominate y'all like Eagles fly.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But let us know how about Cam Scatterable and his ridiculous, stupid backflip. That raised eyebrows. Do you think that the Giants fans should be concerned about uh their their star running back, or I guess you know what's the word I'm looking for? Um, potential rise and star running back, Cam Scatterable, or you think it's nothing? You think he was just testing out his ACL to make sure he was all right? And then people say that, yeah, then you really a Giants fan saying that crap. But we got one more topic to discuss, man, for the day, and we're gonna we're gonna end it off by Bryce Young. Um, Bryce Young, man, he had a nice solid season last year. Um, But my question to you is, man, do you feel like Bryce Young is the man that can lead Carolina to a deep playoff run, or is he a bust type quarterback?
I do think he's the player that can lead his team to a deep playoff run. I
Mm,
can't call him a bust no more because of what he did last season. Now, if he would have had another bad year, I would have called him a bust for sure. But like when you actually really think about it, I think last year was the first year that he actually had a good offense. He actually had a number one receiver. He actually had running backs that was capable of running the ball. So and his O line actually blocked way better than they did in the previous years. So I do think that he can lead his team to a deep playoff run, and I think what helps him is the Panthers have good pieces on that defense as well. They got pieces that so it's not like he has to do it by himself. He has to play his role for sure, which I think he did a great job of doing last year. Um, so it's all about him just getting better. But I think that connection between him and um McMillan,
McMillan, yeah.
McMillan, yeah, between him and McMillan, I think that was a great connection. I don't know who they starting running back is right now though, because I'm pretty
Some
sure
guy named
Rico.
Stewart.
You said Stewart.
Some guy named Stewart. Let me
Yeah, I know
see.
Rico Dotto left.
Yeah, he went somewhere. Where you
Rico
go?
Dotto left. I don't know. I forgot.
Oh no. What's that boy name? One the last name started with H. Uh, what's that boy name?
Yeah, I can't think.
Not Jonathan.
I
No.
can't think of nobody.
Uh, um,
Damian Harris. No.
you said Damian Harris. No, not Damian Harris. The boy. It's spelled name Chuba.
Oh, Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb. Yeah, Chuba, something like
I
that.
know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. He's the starting
I
running
don't
back.
know. I don't, yeah, I don't know, bro. I well, whoever they starting running back is, he must be pretty good. If it's the same person from last year,
I mean, yeah,
then
he's 27 years
they got
old, so I mean, he's still young. He's still, a good guy.
oh
Yeah,
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Chuba Hubbard, he is good. They still got Jonathan Brooks. He's been hurt, but I think he was actually supposed to be a good running back coming out of college. He just was hurt. So if he can come back healthy, he's a good running back too. And then they
Hmm.
got Trevor Etienne. So okay, and he got AJ Dillon. So
Yeah, they got a
they
good,
got
yeah.
some pieces.
Yeah, they got some
So
people.
yeah, I think Bryce Young can make a deep playoff run for sure. I think he's shown that he has the ability to win games. And I think if I'm not mistaken, that he had the most closeout games or comeback victories last year.
Hmm.
It's one of the two. So Bryce Young is showing that he can be a winner, like just like he was at Alabama.
Yeah.
What you think?
Um, I agree with you, man. 100%. 100%. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was a bust. In the beginning, I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
Carolina, they really jacked this thing up bad. But I mean, it took us some time, but they build a team around him, and he's doing his own thing. Now, the only thing I want to see from Young is consistency. You know what I mean? I want to see
Hmm.
consistency from Young, to see if he can, put his team in situations that they're in a bad situation. I want to see Young, you know, counter that. You know what I mean? And help his team put himself in a better situation. But other than that, I mean, he had a great year last year. I mean, even though they wasn't, I think they won it. They did. I think they won the division last year, right? Yeah, I think they won the
Yeah.
division. Yeah, they won the division. They beat the Rams to do it, and then they had to go and play the Rams again, and they was about to come back and beat the Rams in the playoffs. And so, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah. And so, I mean, they got a squad. Their defense is nice. They're not nice. I won't say their defense is good, real good. They got a great wide receiver core. Bryce Young got. I think he got with the right coach, with the right coaching staff that's helping them succeed and excel. I do want to see him run a little bit more. You know what I mean? I want the running game of him to kind of, exploit a little bit. Even though he got good running backs and stuff like that, but I do want them to do a little, little design plays for Young because I do believe that he um does pretty well on his feet, running down his feet and everything like that. But Carolina, I got a good they're trending in the right direction. I'll say that they're definitely trending in the right direction. And do I see them? Probably. I ain't gonna lie. I probably, if they continue to build with this team and everything. I said if. I'm gonna let y'all know. I say if they continue to build with this team and continue to build that offense and to build that defense, I ain't gonna lie. He probably can take them to the NFC Championship game. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Young gotta continue doing what he's doing. He can't fold and stuff like that. Just be him. You know what I mean? I know at times he gets a little distracted, get discouraged and stuff like that, and he plays off in his game and everything like that. But he gotta stay focused. He gotta play his game. Don't try to make it big than what it is. Sometimes he doesn't. A lot of times he make it big than what it is. You know what I mean? Just go out there and do you. You know what I mean? Be Bryce Young. You know what I mean? You being Bryce Young is
Yeah.
enough. You feel what I'm saying? And so, um, the encouraging thing, right? They're in the right direction. The fact that they almost beat the Rams in the playoffs, you're actually trending in the right direction. And so, and the Rams are actually the top teams in the NFC. And you got to go past them to try to reach to where you're trying to go to, like them, Philadelphia, teams like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, continue with Bryce, man. You got to continue to put in that work. Put in the work. You got to continue to be a better quarterback, to be self development. You know what I mean within himself, how to be a better quarterback. He just got to continue doing what he's doing, man. And um, I believe that if they continue to build a team around him and he continue to have that type of coaching staff that's going to push him to be great, um, he can make a deep playoff run. Now I ain't gonna say Super Bowl, I ain't gonna say all that, but you know what I mean? Because I mean he got a long way to go to do that. Because I don't see him as a quarterback to take a team to the Super Bowl. Let's pump the brakes. But you know what I mean. But I'm just saying in general though, like like playoff type, like deep run. He's shown that he can compete with those top NFC teams, which I can say that he can, which makes the case that he can you know, take his team to a deep playoff run because he proved it. So,
Yeah.
if you haven't proved it, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that you can put a deep playoff run. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how I feel about Bryce Young. Let us know how you feel about Bryce Young. Do you feel like he's a guy that can take this Carolina team to a deep playoff run, probably in the near future or whatever the case may be, or you think that you still need to see more of Bryce Young, or you don't really, think that he is the answer to Carolina? Let us know how you feel about Carolina quarterback Bryce Young. And that being said, y'all, man, uh, we finished all our topics for today. We finished all our topics for today. We appreciate everybody that came out today, that came out, showed some love, commented on below. And make sure you comment, you subscribe, and you also share it and spread the word. And we appreciate everybody that came in today. And yeah, man, we appreciate it. Anything you want to say, Sean?
Yeah, we appreciate it. I mean, you seen we got here on time today. I mean,
On time.
good show. Had came on time, ended on time. It's a great show.
Definitely was. Definitely was a great show. And make sure we're gonna be back here on Friday. Hopefully LeBron will make his mind between now and Friday. Between now and
Yeah,
Friday.
hopefully.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we can talk about, what type of position he's getting ready to step into, whatever team he decides to go on. But that being said, we appreciate y'all. We're gonna be here on Friday, same place, same time. You already know this was the Word Sports Podcast with your boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean.
And we out, man. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. God bless. See y'all Friday.
That's